Well, Big D, we're talking about doing a little bit of travelling this year, or next year, I should say. We're going to head on down to Tamworth. We're going to Bundaberg, Rocky. We're going to be doing a little bit of travelling.
Turn it
next
up.
year.
I know where this is going.
Where's
I've seen the song you're going to play. I'm hardly a grey nomad.
But you know, you
I
don't
resemble
know.
that last remark.
You do resemble. Well, last time I was speaking to our next guest, we're talking about peanut butter and toast and everything like that. And I'm talking about a gentleman, Neil Anthony. Thanks for joining us, Neil. Do you have the peanut butter pack?
Definitely.
Well,
and I've got all the things that go with peanut butter on toast as well. So you can have a bit of variety.
Well, there you go. We were listening to the song on the way up today as well. I said, Darren, you have to listen to that one particular line in there, and it's because you're really listening, and Darren's going, I've missed it. I said, no, you haven't, because I think a lady has actually packed the caravan in your song, because they do pack for a year. You're talking about food in the song. How did you come about the song? And tell our listeners what it's all about.
Well, it's a tribute. It's sort of my song to celebrate the lifestyle of the grey nomad. You know, when the kids grow up and leave home, more and more of the Aussie couples are hitching up the wagon and heading out around the big island, the biggest island, Australia. So it's a song about that. It's got a little bit of a Aussie beach boy flavour to it, musically.
So true, because a friend of ours have just sold up everything and they've bought themselves a nice little caravan and they're heading around the place too. So it does happen quite often, and I think everybody that hears this song will know of someone or has a friend or relative that has done that.
Oh, for sure. Well, I was inspired to write the song by a couple of friends of mine, a little bit older, of course, friends of mine. They took off and they didn't come back for 2 years.
Oh boy, someone said something bad.
Oh, they did so much, but they kept in contact. You know, you've got Skype and all that these days, so they keep in contact, and they're 1 minute they're up in Darwin and then they're coming down to Alice Springs. So it's a great lifestyle.
Is it on the Neil Anthony bucket list?
I sort of dabble a little bit. You don't have to have grey hair to be a grey nomad. I dabble a little bit. We like to go for a drive and see a bit of the country.
Well, you were just saying there, like your friends took off and never came back for 2 years, and they visited the top end of Australia. Can you just imagine when you're travelling, you know, the stories and the songs you can come up with as you do travel this beautiful land of ours?
It's a very outdoorsy life generally, although some people have a big rig and virtually take the whole house with them. Again, there's no rules of being a grey nomad. You can be a grey nomad and stay in a hotel.
Well, we could try that.
Oh,
of course you can. You don't have to have a caravan.
Good on you. You've talked her into it now.
No, not yet. Not yet, you haven't.
Well, Neil, between this song and, of course, John Williamson's Old Farts in Caravans, there's going to be a whole list now for the nomads to be playing on their iPods, isn't there?
Oh, I hope so. I hope I'm on the list.
Just recently, a few months ago, we had people from the Caravan Club listening into us from the back of Charters Towers. They were listening on a part of a thing there. So we know there's a few of them listening in tonight. So we're going to play this for you. This is Neil Anthony. Mate, it's good to catch up with you again, but I reckon this is going to be the song that the grey nomads are going to really relate to, and the aspiring grey nomads.
Thank you. Thanks, Tracy and Darren.
You're very welcome. Here he is right now, Neil Anthony. This is for all our grey nomads. It is the Grey Nomads.